What's up guys, my name is ESO and welcome to the channel. In this video we will be discovering the legend of Shriekwind Bastion, and I'll also be showing you how to reach one of my personal favourite viewpoints in Skyrim. I mean, look at this view, it looks incredible. The location though is packed full of interesting loot and treasures, and you can also find the elemental fury shout here, which makes you attack twice as fast. It's also the earliest place in the game you can get an enchanted two-handed sword too. This location actually has 3 entrances. One of course is secret and it's not marked on your map. We're going to be starting this dungeon from the north entrance because that allows you to experience the whole dungeon in the right way. But if you actually enter the dungeon from the south, you'll skip over half of it, and you'll also be able to grab that two-handed randomly enchanted sword here. You literally just go in this way and it's straight ahead of you. You don't have to kill any enemies or anything, so it's one of the best places to get that at the start of the game. But I'll show you once we get there how you can get it. And you may have noticed straight away that I have made some massive graphical improvements to the game. It just looks absolutely wonderful now. Now I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through modding Skyrim, and it's one of those things where you have to keep loading up the game, seeing if it works. If it crashes, you have to go back and uninstall some mods and then reinstall some. So it's quite a long process, I've found. But if you do recommend me any mods, just comment below and I'll definitely check them out. Now this is a pretty big Nordic temple from the outside. It's got quite a few features carved into the rock face of this mountain. And there's actually a few treasures we can find if we head up the side here. Namely, these ancient Nord boots. I will make a guide and put it in the description on how to get a full set of ancient Nordic armor if you're interested. But there's also going to be an ancient Nord weapon here. It's going to be random. And there's also a random soul gem, and there's also an ancient Nord war axe, and usually this is a honed weapon. I don't know why it isn't, but there's like a 99% chance of it being honed, which obviously is pretty good as well if you're just starting out. The dungeon itself is quite a low level dungeon, but before we go inside we're going to go right here up this path, because there's something else I want to show you. There's literally tons of treasure in this location, guys. I mean, we're going to be running about quite a bit finding it all. But yeah, the dungeon itself is pretty easy. I mean, you can do it at a very low level, so I wouldn't be concerned about coming here. Oh, elixir of water breathing. Could have used that in one of my previous videos when we were searching an underwater ship. So of course we have our first view. This isn't the view I was talking about, but this is a view. It's still a pretty nice view. I've actually got the Climates of Tamriel mod, and you can see all these clouds. They look pretty realistic, don't they? I'm pretty impressed by them actually. The mod author has definitely done a good job there. Another thing I wanted to point out is that castle over there. As you can see, it looks like it's in the middle of a lake, and indeed it is. That castle's actually, half of it's submerged underwater, so when you go inside there's like sections where you have to sort of like swim underwater within the castle. I absolutely love dungeons like that. I just think it adds so much to it. So we're going to go back down here to the entrance, and we can head on inside this Nordic ruin. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description on my guide walkthrough through that dungeon so you guys can check it out after this video. The architecture of this location is pretty amazing, and I can't wait to show it to you. But it's kind of like the mountain's been carved out from within, and there's just this skylight at the very top. I'll just show it to you in a moment because it's hard to explain, but it's one of my favourite Nordic dungeons for sure. And we can see a vampire up ahead. This dungeon has a mixture of enemies. The vampires are going to be leveled to whatever level you are, so obviously if you're a high level like me, you'll probably see some vampire night lords or masters and stuff like that. There's actually a secret trap in here that we can set off, but I think we might have to kill this lady first. I'm not sure, because there's this really fun way to kill her that I kind of want to show you. Oh god, she's going to see me, so I'm going to have to take her out. The thing about vampires is they do have a pretty high sneak skill, and they have the ability to see in the dark a lot better than most NPCs. I've actually attracted the attention of someone else as well. Here we go. That should take her out. Just going to stay in sneak mode for now, and I'm going to show you this room on the right here. There's some gold on the floor, which I think was in this bucket. It seems to have fallen over. And of course we have some more armour here. Randomly levelled boots. And there's also a iron shield, iron helmet, nothing that useful. Oh, and randomly levelled gauntlets as well. So it's worth coming in. And we also have the first chest that we're going to be finding here. There are many more chests and secrets to find in this location. I absolutely love it. Oh look, you can see there's someone over there. So it's a skeever. Let's take out the skeever there. So anyway, I kind of failed at showing you that trap. But let me show it to you now. Take the vampire dust because I need that for an alchemy video I'm working on. And there's also a random poison that's always on this table here. So basically, you can see a dead body here, which usually indicates that there's some kind of trap here. And indeed, if you look up, it doesn't look that suspicious, does it? This next room, by the way, is absolutely amazing. I'll show you that in a moment. But if we pull this lever, boom! Where does that go, I wonder? I'll show you in a moment. But this trap is pretty savage, I'm not going to lie. So let's go into the next area. Now, this is one of the reasons I wanted to show you this dungeon. Once we reach the next location, we'll just take out these skeletons quickly. Don't provide much of a fight, skeletons. So, the architecture of this dungeon is just incredible, and you'll see as we look up here. Look at that. That looks so cool. I'm going to just take out this skeleton up here. So basically, the room helter-skelters around the outside of this wall. And we're going to work our way up around it. So when you get to the top and look down, the view is absolutely amazing. Take out that skeleton. As you'll see soon enough. But of course, we can see the trap down here again. And if we press this lever here, we can actually see what happens if you're on the trap. And you jump up and then you get stabbed by those spikes. It's one of those absolutely, you know, those traps you can't avoid if you get stuck in it. You're gonna get hit by everything. So let's continue onwards up to the next section of the dungeon. I think there's another chest in this. Yeah, here we go. The second chest of the walkthrough. And we got an enchanted weapon here. There's usually an enchanted weapon in this chest, I find. And it's randomly enchanted with a flea enchantment. We don't need that though. Health potion there if you need it. Then we're going to go through this door here. And I think... No, there's not an enemy up here. This is the first puzzle up here actually. So if we pull this lever, we can get into the next room. There's actually a bug here where the skeletons in this room will walk through the wall, as you can see in a moment when they come out. Okay, so that one's come through the wall. This guy over here, take him out. And this guy just walked through the wall there. So they're actually meant to be hidden, but it doesn't really work that way. So with these levers, you're going to want to pull this one first. So pull that lever and a secret passage here opens. And of course we have another randomly levelled helmet, and there should usually be some gauntlets here, but I can't see them. It's just a helmet. And then I think it's this lever here, so pull this one and it'll open this secret passage. Once again, you're going to find some randomly levelled light armour, which mine is pretty bad to be honest. And then when we pull this lever, it's going to open that door in front, so maybe knock an arrow so you can take out the skeleton when it opens. Boom. You didn't even know I was even standing there. Okay. Here we go in here. We've got even more levers to pull. And there's also a chest to unlock. There we go. 7 gold. How pitiful. So we're going to want to pull the chain on the left. And that's going to open that entrance which we need to go through next. If you pull the other chains, you'll get trapped in here and you'll just have to keep pulling them until you get out. So that's the right combination for you. That's pretty cool. I thought that was like a spider or something, but it's just a flag. Kind of like how they've made that. It's pretty interesting. Take out this guy. Right, I can't see anyone else. I think we're going back into that main central room now. Skeletons are so weird when you fire at them. They kind of just like, all of their limbs just disconnect and then they fall onto the floor in like lots of bones and bits and pieces. It seems a bit random to me. Oh, hello. Try and hit this guy on the head. There we go. They're just so weird. So even if you hit them in the head, all of their ligaments just detach. Aha, now we have the torture room. I actually almost forgot. But this guy, there's a guy on the throne here. He'll be in random heavy armor, so do take care. He's going to die in one shot because he's only wearing iron armor. And there's some rubies scattered around. Now, if that guy is not sitting on the chair, there's 3 rubies by the way, then you'll be able to find these rubies sort of tucked behind the chair just here. But I think when he sat on it, he disturbed them all when they went flying. He's got nothing useful on him. It appears to be a torture room here though, which probably the vampires use, and there's just tons of blood over the floor. It looks terrible. There's actually a little secret trap here. You can pull this lever and it flamethrowers this corpse here, which is already pretty badly burnt actually. Okay, so now I'm going to show you where to find the leveled sword. Well, not the randomly enchanted sword, I mean. It's just here. We've got an elven greatsword of Virtuous. I wonder what that is. I'm not so sure what that enchanted weapon does. So let's have a quick check. Here we go. Undead up to level 30, flee for 30 seconds. And this enchantment will be random, so elven helmet as well. But basically, if we activate this chain here, we'll unlock this secret passage. Now, the way to the boss room is up that staircase, but we're going to go this way first, so I want to show you some stuff. If you do approach, I'll just quickly show you on the map again. Earlier I said that, well, you can approach the dungeon from this way, and we are now at the entrance here. So if you do come that way, you just go down the staircase here, and then you will see this lever, pull this lever, and then you'll find the randomly enchanted greatsword there on the floor, so you can grab that for yourself without even killing any enemies, so it's pretty useful. We're going to go outside for a moment because there's some secrets I want to show you outside this dungeon. Do take care when you go outside though, because there are a few enemies waiting for you. That guy properly looks like the White Walker from Game of Thrones there. Okay. Let's see, I think there's some other enemies around. I'm sure they are, because something could see me, I just don't know. Oh, bloody hell, it's a fucking skeleton. Take him out. Right. Let's jump down here first, because we can unlock this chest here, which is unlocked already. It's got a glass greatsword, which is pretty cool. There's also a river down here. I'm not going to do this to show you, but if you follow that river... Oh, you can actually kind of see it over here. There's a rock just over there. I think there's 2 corrodium ore veins if you want to mine them. And also we have Falkreath, which we can see down there. And that river goes all the way down the mountain to that windmill there, which is pretty cool. And actually, we can see Angie's... Oh, we can't actually see it, but Angie's camp is all the way up there. And I've got another video guide on that location, which is a pretty cool one to check out. I really like being able to point out locations. Like, when I do Let's Plays with views, it's always really fun. So if we come up here, there's going to be another enemy that attacks you that we're just going to kill when he gets out this chest. Fuck. Take him out with an arrow to his foot, apparently. Apparently that just killed him. Instantly killed him. Right, let's go back into the cave, because I've shown you everything I need to show you outside. And now we can get to the boss room. So obviously, as I said earlier, if you enter the cave this way, it's a massive shortcut. You skip the whole half of the dungeon. Like, you'll be starting the dungeon from here instead. So we're just going to run down this cave-like entrance and back into the Nordic temple here. Okay. Let's head straight on, and then we're going to get to a room with a beautiful view. Take out the skeletal archer first. So as you can see, look down here, and my god, it looks so cool. And we can work our way up even further here. We get another view when we look down here, which this is definitely like thumbnail material here. It looks pretty incredible, doesn't it? Okay, after you're done appreciating the architecture, you'll find a very mysterious section of the dungeon. Of course, we need to get this gate at the end open, but there are tons of burnt corpses here. And then there's this really obvious button. Do not press this button, otherwise loads of flame traps will attack you. Instead, there's a secret chain here. Pull this and then the gate will just open without activating that trap. Save yourself a lot of butt hurt there. Okay, so there's a vampire in the next room, and of course he's a Night Master vampire, so do take care. I think I should be able to... Oh no, can't kill him in one shot. Sometimes he is wearing just a vampire t-shirt and stuff like that, and it's a lot easier to kill him in one hit, but this time he's actually wearing armor for me. But this guy will just be level to your level, so if you're a low level, it would just be like a standard sort of vampire thrall or whatever. There's actually a speech skill book here as well, so make sure you grab that if you want to increase your speech skill. I was actually going to do a reading series where I read all these books like that, but I haven't got around to recording any yet. I know a lot of you were interested in that though, so I was definitely going to do some discussion videos about the lore behind some of these books, because it's quite interesting. Staff of Storm Atronach, that's pretty good. So obviously the boss chest is just there. Then we're going to go up this staircase here. There's nothing else in this area. But this is, like up here, is the main reason I wanted to show you guys this location, because this area just... Okay, well, we're not there yet. I kind of got ahead of the show there. Of course we have the Drag boss, and we should be able to one-hit this guy pretty easily. He doesn't even know where we are, look at him. Oh, that was weird. I paralysed him but did no damage. That should kill him. There we go. So this is the boss room, and this is what I say, where that boss is so easy, like too easy for my level, obviously. There's a secret chest here hidden on the right. And then we also have the word wall right ahead. And this is where we learn the word Air Elemental Fury. After you have the 3 words of that word of power, you can use the shout, and that will give you a 100% increase in your attack speed. Oh god, is that a trap? No, it's not. There's another poison here. Neither of those are trapped. I feel like they should be, but they're not. So yeah, basically the Elemental Fury shout will double the speed that you can draw a bow and attack with your dual-handed weapon. So it's very useful if you use it in the right way. Has he got anything? No, nothing good. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, and this is the main reason I made this video, because this view is just breathtaking. I love how the dungeon kind of loops round so that you end up walking out onto this location and you're like, whoa, you get this incredible view. Just incredible. Look at that. That's an unmarked location down there, which I'm going to show you in a moment actually. Over there I think that's let's have a quick look. Half Moon Mill, is it? Yeah, Half Moon Mill. That's actually a really interesting location as well. I'm not going to spoil that location for you, but if you do some detective work, I'll leave a link to my video in the description about it. It's very interesting. And of course we have the very large lake, which is in the Valkyrie hold over there. Can't remember the name of it. What else can we... Oh, look, there's Valkyrie. So you can actually see that we were down there. That's the river down there that I told you where the ore vein was, and we were standing just there. And that's Valkyrie. And then Angie's camp's just over there up the mountain. I can't see that far though. I just love it when there's so many locations, you guys. I can point out to you guys. But now we're going to jump down this rock face very carefully, I might add. And we're going to explore that tower over there, because there's some cool... Well, it's not, you know, it's not worth a separate video, but I just want to show it to you right now. Because I might as well, really. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new graphic enhancement of this game. If you think I've missed out like some graphics mods or like some other mods that you think I should just have in the game, then do comment below and I will add them in at some point. I'm in the process of just sort of like trying to add mods, but obviously getting the difficulties of modding is that a lot of the time the game crashes, so you have to like reload it, test out some more mods and see if it works again. So outside we've got some strange, so it looks like potentially a mage might live here. There's also a cart with some blood on the rocks though, so maybe it's a necromancer. It looks like someone's performed a ritual here, so be very careful when you go in, guys. Oh, I can already hear someone up there. Looks like it is a necromancer. Okay, let's see if we can get a sneak attack on this bastard. An arch necromancer as well.
What was that?
Get another one. Right in the face. There we go. That was actually a pretty easy fight. So the arch necromancer has necromancer robes, which regenerate magic 75% faster. Let's have a look up here then. Oh, he had a thrall as well, so take care of that. There's also a soul gem in a fire. I don't know what the significance of that is, but let's loot this chest over here. And there's also a skill book of conjuration, I think this is, and a book of Daedra, which is an interesting lore book there if you're interested. Anyway guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like so I know to do more like it. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to stay up to date with the latest Skyrim videos. My name is ESO and I will see you, loyal subscriber, in the next Skyrim video.